kids. Am I supposed to have my house clean 24/7? No, because it ain't going to happen, brother. Not at all. Because my kids going to make messes. They going to drop crumbs. And right, we got roaches. But guess what? If the landlord came out and sprayed for the roaches and they ain't went away yet, where they going to go at? So, I got some dingling. I finally got some dingling. I finally got the dingling. Dingling-a-ling. Dingling-a-ling.
Welcome back. Today we're diving into some of the most intense and shocking cases of toxic family dynamics that have spilled over onto social media. From arguments to accusations, we're exploring the effects that these public family conflicts have on everyone involved, including the audiences watching online. Social media has turned into a stage for personal drama, and some of these situations are jaw-dropping, to say the least. Let's get into it. A toxic family is generally one where family members regularly engage in behaviors that are harmful, controlling, or manipulative, causing long-term emotional, mental, or even physical harm. Toxic family dynamics are often marked by poor communication, lack of respect, emotional or physical abuse, manipulation, and sometimes neglect. These dynamics can lead to a sense of anxiety, guilt, low self-worth, and difficulty trusting others for those affected. Toxic family members might regularly put others down, isolate them from supportive friends or family, or disregard their boundaries and well-being. A toxic mother-daughter relationship is one where there's constant negativity, control, or emotional neglect. This can deeply affect how the daughter feels about herself and sees the world. If a mother is controlling, critical, or manipulative, it often leaves the daughter feeling like she's never good enough, or like she always has to take care of her mom's feelings, putting her own emotions aside.
I had to cut off my narcissistic mom. Yep. The breaking point was literally the hurricane that just happened in Houston. To give y'all context, I live 20 minutes away from her. I live in the inner city of Houston, and she lives a little bit closer to Katy, which is about 20-30 minute drive, whatever, cool. The day the hurricane came, I didn't have power or water. She didn't have power or water. I literally, mind you, I also own a beauty supply store, okay? One last factor I really need to put in there. My mom is a Pentecostal, okay? She has so many supplies like the world's about to end. Like, if you go into her house, she has 8 cases of 40 packs of water, battery operated fans, this and that. If there was an apocalypse, you would think she would be ready, okay? She's a 60-year-old woman. Also, she is disabled. She's disabled, okay? Her knees are bone to bone, but she actively picks and chooses when she's as disabled as she claims. Like, some days she don't need nobody, and then other days she's like, oh, you just don't care about me. Okay, cool. So I finally get service like around 12 p.m. and call my mom. It's like, are you okay? Yada 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 whoop. She's like, girl, yeah, I'm okay. I just don't got power or water. And I was like, oh yeah, me too, whatever. And she's like, yeah, just call me, like, just like emergency calls, like save our battery and stuff like that. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, bet. And then we hung up the phone. So I was like, check my mom's fine, right? My next thing I need to check on was my store. Mind you, my store was damaged. It's handled now, but like roof caved in, all that in the 9 yards. That same night, I ended up staying like an hour at my friend's Airbnb because she had like water and power, but we had to go up 3 flights of stairs to get to the Airbnb. Like, so my mom couldn't even come there for refuge, even if she wanted to, because she can't go upstairs. Cool. Anyways, I did that, showered, charged up our phones, we went back home. Next day, I've called my mom again to just, we're checking up on people, whatever. She has an attitude now. Don't worry about me, just worry about you. Worry about what you got going on. You just don't care about me. I was like, okay. Click, because what we're not about to do is have an attitude, right? Anyways, then my family started calling me like, why did you abandon your mom? Why aren't you checking up on your mom? Why aren't you? Mind you, if you saw the videos from the hurricane and where she lives, it was so flooded. There's no way I was going 20 minutes out that way, okay? And like, we're in the same predicament. Why was I driving over there to just be in the same predicament? Okay? You were fine. Anyways, the next day after that, my mom likes to do this thing where she likes to be fake mature and have conversations like she's trying to understand where I'm coming from and why I have to act the way I act and have boundaries. So while I'm getting groceries, she calls me and she's just like, Jessica, what did I do so wrong to you that you don't want to check up on your mother and make sure that she's fine and she's okay? And basically, I broke it down to her the same way I'm breaking it down to you guys. Like, hey, like, I called you here. You said you were fine, like this. And then I also added on the fact that, like, I was dealing with the store. She said, I don't give an F about your store. We're talking about life or death here. Girl, you just said you were fine. And she's like, my coworkers are checking on me. They said, I'll send an Uber for you. I'll do this. I'm like, okay, but, like, didn't we decide, like, we don't need to use our phones that much? So you just want me to stay on the phone with you all day and check with you? Like, I just don't know what you were looking for. Did you want me to bring you food? What do you want from me? Instead of communicating, like, what you expected me to do, you're getting mad at me about what I didn't do. Anyways, besides the point, it just escalated to the point where I was crying. I was really upset. I could tell she was just trying to, like, yell at me, ridicule me versus actually listen to me. Mind you, this is very normal behavior for me. So I just hung up. And when you hang up on my mom, she loses it, okay? I always feel like the worst person in the world when she always, like, makes me feel like I'm being the worst daughter in the world. Like, I really start to think that maybe I'm just a terrible person. I start to overanalyze the situation, and I was like, oh, I can't do this anymore, because I know with my mom it's a cycle, okay? And the cycle is that I basically have to, like, back down, do whatever she wants in that moment, and then she'll be fine. But, like, the cycle literally messes with my mental so bad that I literally want no part. So I decided in that moment, I don't even want to talk to you no more. But it got worse, because every Sunday, me and my boyfriend go to her crib to take out her trash, to get her mail, and whatever. So my boyfriend thought it was a smart idea to send this new credit card that I just got to her house. Mind you, I still have the keys to the place because I was just living there like a year ago. Anyway, she decided to block me after I hung up on her. So I had to text her from my boyfriend's phone saying like, hey, I need to go get my credit card. After that, I'll kind of be out your hair. After that, she kind of like was being mean to my boyfriend, whatever. So I just decided to go there myself and get it. Mind you, she never checks her mail. So I finally get to the mail and the mail's gone. She never gets her mail. Like I said, she picks and chooses when she wants to be disabled because she doesn't want to walk to get her mail. She was petty enough to go get the mail, take my credit card, and return to sender. Mind you, I had so much going on at that moment. I really needed that credit card. And then when I like *67 and called her directly from our phone, I was like, I'm in the crib. Where did you put the credit card? Now she's threatening to call the police, threatening me, saying that she gonna do X, Y, Z to me and whatever if I don't get out her house when she has my credit card. That's when I really, really decided you will never, ever, ever see me ever again. And I don't know, am I wrong? Should I just continue the cycle? Everyone always says, like, you only have one mother. I wish I could talk to my mother again. But, like, what about my mental? What about, like, how I feel? Because, honestly, like, when she's good, she's so good. Like, top tier and stuff like that. But when it's bad, like, I literally almost want to just not be on this earth no more because the way she acts.
Family is the worst. When they show you who they are, believe them the first time. 53 years I've been dealing with abuse and I'm fed up. They hurt me, but I try to be the right person because I just came from church and I was trying to do the right thing. So I called them. And you know what? It was my worst mistake because they have nothing but hatred for me. They don't love me. All they want to do is crucify me and control me and curse at me, remind me of my past. Let me tell you something. I am a child of God. I am a woman and I am a mother and I'm a grandmother. You don't have to love me because God loves me and I am enough. You want to have hatred for me? Now you want to lie? Now your nose is bleeding because I called you really dramatic? Well, you were the one that started cursing at me. You're the one that started disrespecting me. I don't have to tolerate it. I don't have to no longer tolerate your abuse. And I'm fed up with it. It's the last time you're going to ever hear from me. You're going to regret it because you're the one that has to see your maker, not me. Because God knows my heart. I try. The Bible says to give it 3 attempts and I have. And all 3, you have sent me to the hospital. You have cursed me out. You cursed at the people that love me. You wish bad to my own pastors. You have to repent for what you've done. I'm fed up and I'm angry. I am tired. And I know you watch my TikToks. And if you want to sue me, let's go. Because I got receipts of all the nonsense you've been doing to me and all the abuse. Because you're so smart. You send me the abuse in Texas. You know, you're so abusive. So I got receipts. You want to go? You want to take me to court? You want to sue me? Let's go. Because you know I got money to go ahead and get me a good lawyer and defend myself. Enough is enough.
Toxic mother-son relationships can be complex and challenging to navigate. In these dynamics, toxic mothers may be overly critical, dismissive, or emotionally distant, leaving their sons feeling hurt, rejected, or like they're never good enough. In cases like this TikToker, Dakota, where he's actively trying to reconnect with his mom by planning dinners, the rejection he faces can feel especially painful. It's as if every effort he makes to bridge the gap is met with resistance, leading to frustration and sadness.
Because we are respecting boundaries in the relationship, it is allowing our relationship to flourish more.
I beg to differ.
We've been going out and hanging out and doing stuff, and I think it's been going pretty well. You don't think so?
I think it's going well because you've been out of town more, and we haven't had to lay eyes on one another.
Wow, that's really an interesting perspective and kind of not mine, but okay.
And then when you come in, it's very gracious. I've been
asking you, hey, do you want to go get food? Do you want to go do stuff?
No, I don't want to do something. I don't want to. What do I tell you? No, because I don't want to do things with you. Wow. Anyway.
That's so mean.
That's real. That's facts. I'm being honest. Really? What made you think I want to go sit up and talk with you? And all you're going to do is call me Darvo, narcissist.
I don't sit around just calling you those things.
Yes, you do, Dakota. Yes, you do. And they're tales. Because let me tell you something.
What?
You know me.
I don't sit around and we go to dinner and I'm like, Darvo, narcissist. That's not true. We go to dinner and have normal dinners. When have I called you Darvo at a dinner?
When haven't you?
We just went to dinner for my birthday.
Yeah, I guess so. And I'm spending all that money on your birthday. Let's talk about it.
It's my birthday.
Yeah, and it's going to be mine soon, too.
Well,
No. It's not no well. What has taken place is that we don't encounter one another. I needed to get my counseling, and I knew there was a reason that I needed you to see a new counselor because Ann is not it. See, I'm a single mother with one child, okay? Mm-hmm. And I've worked 3 jobs at a time to take care of him, okay? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you all want to say, oh, that's your responsibility. I want to see you do what I did. Do it. And then we can have a conversation. Do it.
Sorry. There must be people who sit here and watch this and start laughing like I am. Because it's almost like, it's my real life, but it's also like so funny even in real time that I'm like, is this real life?
I don't know what he's laughing about.
Pinch me, I'm
I
dreaming.
pinched you, all right? He should have pinched me. He got a matchmaker. Why? Because he can't find nobody? Why? Because he's too much.
What? You ain't found out. I'm not gonna. When they go low, we go high. That's what Michelle said. When they go low.
Listen. I've been told when they go low,
go to hell.
I go to hell.
Well, there you have it. What's up, friends? So my mom and I are done. That is a TikTok of the past. That is a format of the past. Let's talk about it. And to be clear, social media was not the cause of this breakup. What I realized is that my mom is truly a narcissist. She has to be. Because everything that is about anybody else or like anybody else's feelings coming to the center get instantly flipped into her feelings, which you saw in these videos, but I'm saying I started to see every day, all day in real life as we were kind of doing this process. What would happen is like people in our regular lives, her friends, etc., might see, hey, this looks like a problem. Can we talk about this? I'm praying for you. Are you okay? And this shattering of the image of my mom as the perfect mother with the perfect son who went to Harvard and did this and blah, blah, it started to break down. And she could not handle it. She couldn't handle it. And so, what it started to morph into is her doubling down on these things she said in the past and basically building a community of people around her who didn't necessarily feel like what she was saying was right, but felt like she was being made into a villain and oh my God, it's so terrible. So she'd have her cousin, people who might watch this, I hope some of my family that did this sees this video here, call her and say, oh my God, you're being made to be such a villain. Oh my God, you're blah, blah, blah. And so instead of us being able to really do the work of like digging deep and going in on the stuff that we had to talk about, it became woe is me, everybody agrees with me, you're so terrible. And she'd even get on the phone like with some of my family members and she'd be like, well, don't interrupt me while I'm on the phone. These are the people who know me. You don't know me. Like, this is the people who know me. And, I guess everybody knows her except the person who lives with her for the past 29 years, huh? But whatever. So I guess they had to start setting firm boundaries and not really care about what the impact of that is. For example, we were at my birthday dinner last night and my mom got super tired. She brought me, she did plan a very nice meal. It was a beautiful Michelin star restaurant. I was very appreciative, very happy. And I was like, this would be a great experience for us. Got dressed up, went there. My mom starts, falling asleep at the table. I guess she was tired. Now, mind you, these courses were taking a long time. It was like a 4-hour deal. And it was getting later. But, starts falling asleep at the table. And now she's like, well, just pack all the rest of my stuff up to go. 4 more courses. So I'm kind of sitting there eating by myself. Then, my mom looks like she's sleeping. I'm like, hey, girl, like, what's going on? So she was like, if I could, I would just lay over there right now, like on the bed, on the, like the little, like it was like a long seated area. She's like, if I could just go to sleep, I would lay right there right now. Oh, I'm so tired. Closing her eyes, Nana. I can't even have a damn birthday meal that's not about her. And I said, you have a way to always make this stuff about you. I was laughing. I was like, but it's kind of crazy. It's so apparent to me. This is kind of who you are. And she was like, no, you are making this about you. You don't even care about me. I'm sleepy. I'm this. I'm that. You don't care about me at my birthday meal. This is a small example. I can talk about 20 million others. But what I'm basically saying is like, I've accepted that my mom is who she is. And I have to set up firm boundaries for us to be able to have a relationship, but it doesn't mean that we can't have a relationship if I'm doing the work and setting up the boundaries. I don't think my mom is changing. And I'm no longer going to let that get me out of my body.
Toxic father-daughter relationships often leave deep emotional scars and can be especially harmful to a daughter's self-worth, trust in others, and confidence. In such relationships, fathers may be overly critical, controlling, or emotionally unavailable. Some toxic fathers may undermine their daughter's independence, set unrealistic expectations, or dismiss her feelings and achievements, leaving her feeling unappreciated or insecure. In some cases, daughters with toxic fathers try to earn approval by sacrificing their own needs or adopting behaviors they believe will make them more lovable. The wounds from a strained father-daughter bond can follow her into adult relationships, leading her to choose partners who mimic her father's traits, or it might cause her to struggle with boundaries and trust in her friendships and romantic life.
So my dad is autistic and he's also a narcissist. And I mean that he's diagnosed with narcissistic personality disorder and is actively working with a narcissism specialist in order to stop being a fucking asshole to everybody. I grew up with my dad undiagnosed with either. And when I tell you that the combination of undiagnosed autism and undiagnosed narcissistic personality disorder was a brutal combination for a father, let me give you my top 3. So when I met my dad when I was 10 years old, he was obsessed with categorization and obsessed with understanding personalities and like putting people in boxes to like better understand them. He really struggled after spending about a month with me because he didn't really know how to categorize me. And this was a conversation he had with me at 10 years old. He goes, I don't get it. Your oldest sister is smart, but not very pretty. Your middle sister is pretty, but not very smart. And you're just average. So like, I don't know whether to call you smart or pretty because I think that you're neither. Up until about 2 years ago, that's genuinely what he sustained, that he has 3 daughters. One is smart, one is beautiful, and one is just average. And that was me, just average. By the way, when I approached him about this when I was older, he's like, yeah, I still think that. And also you should be grateful that that's what you have because you don't have to live up to anything. Like you don't have to try to maintain your beauty and you don't have to prove to people that you're smart because you're neither. So being average is what you want to be. Fucking brutal. Okay, the second thing is when I was 15, I lived with my dad for an entire summer. Why? I don't know. In my first couple weeks, my dad pulled me aside and he said, I have to tell you something. He had taken my toothbrush and DNA tested me secretly without me knowing. And he was trying to prove that I was his daughter, okay? And when he told me this, he said, I'm really glad we got the test done because I realized since you've been living with us that I don't love you. Like, I don't love you in the way that dads should love their kids. I don't feel like that about you. I don't even really like you. And so I wanted to get the DNA test because I was 100% certain that I wasn't actually your dad. Because if I was your dad, then I would be biologically driven to give a shit about you. And I don't. I don't care about you at all. So now that we have the test, I know that I need to talk to someone about why I still don't love you. Can you believe? He literally was like, oh, I feel a lot better now. I'm like, me too. And lastly, I was when I was little and I was actively in therapy when I met him. And so I told him about what had happened to me. And he said, compared to other people that I've seen, that's really not a big deal. You should be over it by now. It's like all bad things that have ever happened to me, I just don't feel anything for. I don't get why you can't do that. So good luck to his therapist. He has a lot of work ahead of him.
Isn't it so funny how fathers get so shocked when you won't tolerate the same disrespect they put their wives through? Like, I'm not your wife, sir, and I'm definitely not one of your little friends, and you made that clear. Like, that was the woman you chose. I was the woman that was given to you. Do you see how karma works? No, but actually, like, these men, they'll be the first men that let you down. They'll be your first ever bullies, and then they get so shocked when you don't tolerate their disrespect. Bro, who do you think I learned this behavior from? Or I always say this, but it's like the silver lining to my childhood was that I'm not afraid to fight a man. Like,
toxic sibling relationships can be just as damaging as toxic parent-child dynamics. These relationships often involve constant competition, emotional manipulation, and a lack of respect for boundaries. Siblings may feel pressured to compete for parental attention or approval, leading to feelings of jealousy and resentment. Emotional manipulation can occur through guilt or shame, creating an environment where one sibling feels inferior or unworthy. Additionally, Unresolved conflicts and habitual fighting can prevent healthy communication, resulting in long-term grudges.
I went no contact with my sister a little over a year ago, and here's why. So a year ago, I was selling all my stuff to travel to Bali, to live in Bali, definitely. And my sister asked me like, hey, can I have some of like your decor and whatever else? And I was like, yeah, please, sure, come over. So as she was like taking stuff for free from my home, like my furnishings, my decorations, whatever, she turned around and she told me about it.
A cycle breaker is someone who actively works to break harmful, often generational patterns of behavior, trauma, or unhealthy habits within their family or community. Cycle breakers typically recognize negative cycles such as abuse, neglect, addiction, or toxic family dynamics, and take conscious steps to prevent those patterns from continuing with themselves or future generations. This can mean setting boundaries, seeking therapy, developing healthy habits, and often educating themselves on issues like mental health, parenting, or emotional intelligence. But not everyone takes that path. Some people continue these cycles, whether knowingly or unknowingly. Shanika Grant, known as Nika on TikTok and YouTube, is a mother of 10 who has gained attention for her candid sharing of her life experiences and the challenges she faced growing up. Born on October 15, 1984, in Rembert, South Carolina, she uses her platforms to discuss her struggles, including parenting, personal growth, and overcoming adversity. In addition to her social media presence, Shanika authored a book that reflects on her life and the lessons she's learned along the way. Nika's childhood was marked by significant trauma and abuse. She lived with her mother, stepfather, sister, and brother in an environment rife with violence. Nika witnessed her mother being abused daily by her stepfather, experienced abuse herself, and later detailed the abuse her brother faced at the hands of their uncle. These harrowing experiences are not only shared in her public statements, but are also documented in her book, where she recounts the struggles of her early life.
My Uncle Derek would listen to what I have to say when I used to tell him about how my mom used to call me names, call me black, call me ugly, treated me like I was an outsider, never treated me like a human being, never treated me like a child that came out of her body, out of her womb. And it was hard for me to focus on school and life because I was a child. I never understand why you call me black, why you call me a hoe, why you call me a B word, or why you call me this, or why you call me that. And those words during that time as a child, I never understand what it was. But by me being judged by the color of my skin by my own mother made me feel like an outcast. My mom will come down and get my other siblings, which is my brother and my sister, and pick them up and take them with her everywhere she went. And never ever thought about taking me. I was always the outcast because the color of my skin. You're not my child. You black. You ugly. You can never be my child. And I'm looking at her like, you gave me life and this is how the way you treated me. So, she would come pick up my sister and my brother, take them on horseback rides, take them out to the zoo, take them to the fair. She even had her boyfriend, Greg, deny me of going with them. Shanika can't go. You gotta leave her home. Why I can't go? In my mind, like I'm saying, why I can't go? And I'm always crying and pouting for her, rooting for her to realize who I am. Like, I'm your daughter. How can you treat me like this? So, behind closed doors, my grandma was alive and breathing during that time. And she was like, she came in my room because I was pouting and crying because I wanted to go. She said, Mika, everything gonna be okay. I don't know what's wrong with my daughter. I didn't raise her that way. I don't know why she treating you like that. But one day you're gonna have to forgive her. You know what I'm saying? So I never knew what a mother was. I only knew what a grandmother was. But a grandmother was a mother to me because that's a mother I never had. And that's the way I learned from a grandmother. But that was a mother to me because that was the only love and support that I was getting at the time as a child. And somebody who I could cry and lean on. At the time, I was being abused by my own mother and treated and neglected wrong by my mother.
After enduring these traumatic events, including a near-fatal incident in which her mother burned down their trailer with Nika still inside, she and her siblings moved to live with their grandmother. After moving to her grandmother's house, Nika's brother faced abuse from their uncle. This troubling turn of events added to the already heavy burden of trauma that Nika and her siblings were experiencing.
My grandma had a big property and she had 3 trailers on it. My mama was staying in one. My uncle was staying in one. And then she had another one she used to keep all her stuff in it. Now, let me say this before I say what I'm about to say. The house that my grandma had was where all the family would stay there. The trailer that she had was where my mom would raise us in it, outside of my grandma's house. When I was a little girl, I guess that's why I feel like fire is burning me, or I feel like I'm hot. When I was a little girl, my grandma told me the story that my mom took my sisters and brothers out of the house and left me in there and said she didn't want me and set the house on fire. She said she was in the house and she smelled smoke and my aunt just came over there and told her the trailer was in flames. That she don't know if I was in there or what, because my mama didn't say anything. My mama just walked away and left me. And my grandma said when she went outside, she seen a brick. But she said she didn't have time to get the brick because the trailer was going up in flames fast. And the only thing she said she seen was me in the window banging on it, crying, saying, help, help, help. And my grandma said all she did was took her fist and bust the glass out, pulled me out before the trailer went up in flames. So I'm like, it's a reason why I'm still here. It's the reason why God still got me placed here on this earth. It's the reason why God gave me 10 beautiful children. It's the reason why everything that's happening in my life is happening for a reason. I was a child that was abandoned. I was a child that almost been burned alive. See, one thing I want to address before I say what I'm about to say is, I don't know if I was touched on as a baby because my hormone levels be high. Like, you don't know if you've been touched on between your legs when you was a baby. You don't know who changed your diaper. You don't know if nobody played in your vagina, your butt, or whatever. You don't know. You're a baby. You just in the world. You don't know. Time went by. We moved in with my grandma. And my brother was around 9. My sister was 10. I was about 8. And I'll tell you, I can remember like yesterday. We moved in this big house with my grandma. It was a 5-bedroom, 2-bath. It was down like in the Rimber area in South Carolina. And when we moved in with my grandma, we never thought our life was going to change. We thought our life was going to change for the better, but it changed for the worse. What I'm about to say might be a little distraught. So if you want to get off the live, you can. If you want to stay, you can. All right. So I'm very hurtful inside what I'm about to say next. Living in my grandma's house when my brother was about 9, 10 years old. I can put it like that. I can't really remember what age range, but I remember he was a little boy. He was sexual assaulted. He was by my uncle. And we being kids will have to walk past our room and see these things are happening. When we used to go to my grandma and tell her about the that was going on in the household, she overlooked us and didn't believe us. She didn't want to believe us. So it was constantly happening every day because all my uncles and my aunties was living in the house with us at the time. And me and my sister would constantly stand there in the doorway and watch my uncle having sex with my brother. And it's clothes off, not clothes on. And it was just distraught on us being young girls seeing this happening to my brother at the time. I had to swallow my spit on that because it was just horrific. So it started happening. It was happening multiple times. Like it would happen like 2 or 3 times a day. Now, I don't know. I can't really remember if my grandma was home. Some of the times it did happen, but most of the time it did happen. We would run around the living room and say, "Grandma, it's happening again." "What you mean what's happening?" "He's doing it again." That's all we would say. And she would never get off the chair and go see what was going on.
At 19, Nika got pregnant with her first daughter, Naya, followed by her oldest son, Papa. During this period, she lived on Section 8 assistance while juggling multiple jobs, including one at Popeyes. It was there that she met the father of her remaining 8 children, Hayworth. After recently being released from jail, Hayworth moved in with Nika. However, their living situation quickly deteriorated when he began selling drugs from their home, which eventually led to a police bust.
A lot of stuff going on. A lot of people was going to war with different sets, and a lot was going on. And the rise of that, it was just, from one situation rising to another one, and then, something had to happen, Somebody did something, you had to ride on him, that man had to ride on that man. With us, it was other Crip sets wanting to click with us, so we started a whole insane, which on our side, it kind of sparked off a whole bunch because it made everybody hot. Because not only was we riding on our enemies, we was riding on everybody who wanted. Anybody could have got it. You know what I mean? And when we was sending that wave, and it wasn't just no one car, we 2, 3 cars. And however you wanted it, we was coming to give it to you. And that's just how we talked about it.
I never knew I would be in so much pain when they took my children away. The world didn't see or know my pain. I was so hurt. I wanted to give up on life.
As a result of these events, Nika lost custody of her children to the Department of Social Services, aka DSS, and Hayworth was sent back to jail. This series of misfortunes also caused Nika to lose her Section 8 housing, compounding her struggles as a single mother. After losing her Section 8 housing, Nika eventually found a new place and bonded Hayworth out of jail. She managed to regain custody of her children and continued building her family with Hayworth, eventually having 10 kids together. During this period, however, Hayworth's loyalty was divided. He rekindled his relationship with a high school sweetheart with whom he also had a child, all while continuing to have children with Nika. Years later, he moved on to a new girlfriend, leaving his high school sweetheart but still occasionally returning to Nika, who would still end up pregnant. This cycle of Hayworth showing up intermittently and then leaving became a pattern in Nika's life. Despite Hayworth's limited involvement and lack of financial support for their kids, Nika finds comfort in his visits, feeling satisfied just to have him around, even if it's brief. This acceptance shows the complex, often strained dynamic of their relationship, where Nika's contentment seems rooted more in his presence than in any real partnership or support from him.
Not about to do no more. That was just a waste of my time and day, because I'll never harass and stalk anybody of that nature. Because at the same time, when I was with Hayworth, it was no Jessica, Belinda, or nobody around. It was just Nika, okay? Me and him. But now, what he got going on now with his wife and his girlfriend, that's his problem. But whatever she said is what she said. Nika don't got nothing to do with that. I'm not bringing up nobody's name or nothing, but y'all want to bring her name up on my live. Let's keep her name off this live. Let's don't bring her name up. Let's be respectful, because whatever she said, I got nothing to do with that. And woman to woman, whatever they got going on, that's their problem. Me and Hay will have children together. I'm always going to be around. I'm never going to go nowhere, period. And I just said what I said. I'm never going anywhere. I can take off my glasses. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be right there. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be right here where I'm going. I got 8 kids from this man. If a woman can't accept the man and his package deal, then that's their problem. At the same time, like I told Hayworth behind closed doors, these are our kids. I don't care what he got going on with nobody or whatever he may have going on with her, him, her, whoever, whatever. I don't care. Don't bring up her name out of respect. I don't got nothing to do with their relationship, her or nothing. Don't bring her name up. That's all I got to say, because I don't got no time for none of that.
Nika's approach to raising her own children sometimes mirrors the instability and struggle of her past. There are moments that suggest she tries to do better, but her choices and actions often reveal unresolved issues. These patterns are especially evident in how she treats her children, the conditions they live in, and the decisions she makes around their upbringing. Nika's household priorities often seem unfocused. Her home lacks the basics, like furniture and proper bedding for her kids. Her setup includes a single dresser with a TV on top, a small couch, and stacked mattresses she shares with a few children. Without dedicated beds or even enough mattresses for each child, most of them end up sleeping on the floor in her room.
What up, though? No, I brought my phone, man. Look at my phone. Look at that shit. Yo. Looks like you beat it up. Yo, that phone is smashed. You got work today? No, early. 9. Give me some love, man. Let me slide that through after my phone, though.
Nika's oldest son, Papa, faced his own struggles early on. He's now living with his grandmother, but things haven't been easy. He got into drugs, and during this time, he stole Nika's truck while under the influence. In a turn of events that added to his mother's challenges, he crashed the truck.
I was like, what? Kaya was like, Mama, Papa gone with the car. I said, oh, hell no. Papa done snuck the car and gone, bro. Papa, what you been doing?
Oh, no.
You been having fun during them days, ain't it? You went missing. I ain't know where you went at. I had to get the news recorder, everybody to my house. I had to have you on live TV. Son.
Did you wreck the car, Taekwon? What's wrong with you? Now I goddamn lost the fucking car because you wrecked the car. The investigator just called and said they see the car on the side of the damn road wrecked, towed up. What is wrong with you, man?
Oh, you Papa get attention at home? Papa get attention in the world. What do you mean? I tell you, he run through this house like little kids. Papa get more attention than anybody in this house. Sometimes he act like a little ass baby, bruh. And Papa can't get his way. Let me give you a prime example how Papa get attention.
Let's put some videos up there.
I got so many videos of Papa.
What you mean? You sleep in my bed with me.
Papa sits there. Papa gets whatever the hell he wants. He gets all the attention like everybody else. Papa asked me 3 times when he came back home, can he go to the skate ring? I took Papa every time he wanted to go to the skate ring. Papa said, Mama, can I go see my girlfriend at the mall? I said, well, now you got to work and I got to work. I ain't going to be able to do it. So if I'm not able to do something, I'm not able to do something. That does not mean you're going to take my car and put boys in there and ride around through the city like you grown. You ride around through the city in Columbia like you grown, right? You riding boys around in my car. Riding around town, you got 2 white boys you riding. Who their name is? Steve and whoever else you riding with.
Well, I'm getting my information up, and I'm doing everything in my power to get you back in my spot. And my car back. If you wreck that car, somebody's ass is in trouble, and it's not going to be you, it's going to be me. If you wreck that car and you got somebody in there, it's going to be on my behalf. You're not understanding what's going on right now. Put your guards down and let's go. Come on, put your guards down and let's go. Come on back around this way so we can get you where you need to be at. You want to go in a mental institution? No, you don't need to be there because you ain't crazy. You know what you got going on. You ain't fool. You ain't crazy. These are things you choose to do. And guess what? Papa don't get no ass cut. The last time Papa had an ass cut when Papa was 13 years old. Papa has not had an ass cut in God knows when. He has never had an ass cut. Papa was 13, he got his behind cut. Papa has never been disciplined the way he was disciplined when he was 13. Because Papa got out of hands when he was 14 and 15 because Papa was running away from school at the age 13. Papa was out selling drugs at the age 13. Papa was out here hanging with the wrong crowd at the age 13. Papa started stealing since he was 9. Papa ran away from the police when he was 13. Papa started robbing people at 13. Papa started doing all the shit he's doing when he was 13. And everybody think they know about my life when they don't know shit. Or I don't treat him right. Or he don't have a place he calls home. Or he's mad because I got so many babies in the house. Or he's mad because he's not getting attention. That's not the motherfucking fact in this house. The fact is, he does not understand the definition of being a young teenager and going on the right path because he's falling behind the wrong crew. He running behind the wrong crew. The same boys you hang with could be the same one that kill you. No, ma'am. You got to think about yourself. You got to be a leader, not a follower, son. You watching my life. You see me up here. You see how angry I am. You can tell I'm angry. With or without child right now. God is going to protect me and mine. You better get it together. And you better get it together. And you better get it together ASAP. I'm tired of staying awake at night. I'm tired of goddamn stressing every damn morning where you at. I'm tired of looking around like, okay, you know what? He's going to pop up. Maybe he will drop the car and maybe he will have some sense to come back and apologize. Not one time out of the day have I got a phone call from Taquan Isaac stating that I'm sorry, Mama, I'm coming home. You want to live in a motherfucking treehouse? You want to live in a treehouse? That's where you want to stay at? You rather stay in a treehouse than stay with your mama, right? It's a dead end to every road, son. You got to get it together. You have to get it together. You know what I'm saying? And no, I cannot just focus on one damn child. Because for one, it's a lot to deal with. One teenage boy is running the world like he's goddamn ain't got no place to stay. He asked me when he came home, can I get a job when I turn 16? Sure, you can get a job. Can you stay on a job? Can you stay stable? Can you handle the things that I can handle in a day? Paying bills, taking care of household, doing all this shit? Can you handle that? How you going to be able to handle that shit if you're doing this now, Taquan? You watching me. You want nuggets? Treehouse? You want to live in a treehouse? That's where you want to stay at? You rather stay in the treehouse than stay with your mama, right? It's a dead end to every road, son. You got to get it together. You have to get it together. You know what I'm saying? And no, I cannot just focus on one damn child. Because for one, it's a lot to deal with. One teenage boy is running. Yeah. I ain't got no money for no nigga right now. Night. I want some meat, Mama. I want some meat. All right, move. I'm gonna pick you something else to eat. Dad, you just ate. Why don't you hit me in my head no more? Just like a mom until she went to sleep. It's a lot, yo. It's a lot of pressure on me right now. Yeah, somebody said he was staying in the treehouse. It's just so much pressure built on me right now. Like my whole insides is hot. Like I'm heated hot. Like I'm just so beyond stressed out, you know. Because of the fact of what he's doing. It's not what Taquan wants no break. Taquan don't want no break. Taquan had a long enough break than he ever had. He begged me, y'all. He said, Mom, can you please get me out of here? Can I please come home? I promise I'm going to change my ways. Mama and son over the phone before I signed the paper
could say Papa could come home. He said to me he was going to change his ways. He was going to do better, and he wanted to come home. We want you here. You know what I'm saying? You got family who here loves you and willing to take care of you, but you keep on doing the things you do, they're not going to take you in. Now they don't went to sleep on my, on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need you, Taquan, Isaac, to come forward. We need you to stop what you're doing, bring me my car, bring your little ass, and let's put you someplace where you need to be at. Because you can't stay here anymore. You cannot live in this house anymore until you get yourself together. Your days are done in this house. And I'm sorry, and I'm not sorry, because you put your own self in this situation.
Nika's oldest daughter, Naya, has taken on a lot of responsibility to support her family. From a young age, Naya has been working hard to provide for her siblings and make sure that her mother has enough to cover bills, buy groceries, and even get her nails done. Despite all of her efforts, Nika shows little appreciation in return. Naya was involved in a car accident and needed hospital care. Doctors advised her to rest and recover, but Naya was already focused on finding a new job from her hospital bed to keep supporting her family. Unfortunately, Nika didn't intervene to encourage her daughter to take it easy or prioritize her own health.
Everybody's business. Okay, so you work very hard, Mom. I work very hard. And you just paid the bills, and you just got Christmas gifts. So I get this gift from me to you. So I took this money out right here for you to put in your pocket and give it to you.
For
right
what?
Here.
What is that?
This is for you.
Now, what is you doing, man? You ain't never seen we was coming out to the bank for me. You say for you.
Get this. This money is for you. Here you go.
Me? What is this?
That's $400.
Stop playing.
That's $400.
For Christmas?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my God! I love you too. Oh, you're so sweet.
That's
My
$400.
baby gave. Oh, hold on, y'all a minute, please. Oh my God! You know I'm about to pay a bill, y'all.
That's $400
Another
for
one
you.
for my Christmas.
Yep.
Oh, I love you too.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, my bookie butt. Oh my God! Look at me, y'all. Look at her, y'all. For Christmas. She got $400. You so stinker, but I love you. Merry Christmas to you too, bookie butt.
Guess what? We're going shopping tomorrow.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
I'm gonna have a seat up for my food.
You want to drink that?
Hey, get it. Why couldn't you eat it when you stay?
You see your cup? Dang.
Oh, can we just get this stuff out the car and go over there and set up?
Can you just help show me, record me trying to calm her down?
Calm who down? For what? Later?
She's mad right now.
About a balloon.
About her balloon.
Get out my face. Go get her.
You tell me to get out your face again.
Go get her, bro.
Get out your face?
Yeah. How you mad about a balloon you ain't bought, bro?
You know what? Give me the goddamn camera. And I dropped your phone by accident. Come on, I help you. Come on. What do you need?
We're not getting all these bags when you got 10 kids. Tell them kids.
No,
come
get
get
these.
these.
I got the piece. You got this. Come on. Hold on.
I just gave y'all Powerade. What did y'all do with it?
Why did you yelling that lady when I got me crazy, Naya?
Well.
Why you yelling?
Get them something to drink. Cause I'm tired of buying stuff and y'all just not drinking and y'all wasting it, bro. Y'all wasting my money, bro. That y'all about to make me mad. Y'all got something to drink right there. How many times we gotta buy y'all something to drink in one day?
Yep, you sure this is power. Where the power in it?
He got it in his hand.
A whole big jug. You bought 3 jugs of power.
Naya's overwhelming responsibilities have significantly impacted her mental well-being. Being the main provider for her family at such a young age means she's constantly under stress, juggling the demands of supporting her siblings and handling financial pressures that typically fall on parents. This weight she carries has led to struggles with her own mental health as she sacrifices personal needs and health to meet her family's.
I watched this beautiful family over there and I was like, wow. Wow was all I can really think of, you know. I watched them walk together. I watched how he cared for his daughter. I watched how he made sure she stayed beside him, not close to these waters. I watched the mom. And it just seemed like they have perfect family, you know.
And when Naya does actually leave and does her own thing, this is how Nika responds.
On this live to address is the comment section on my YouTube channel. I always do this every time I do it on Instagram, and sometimes I do it on TikTok. Well, tonight I'm doing it on TikTok because TikTok is where most of the flame coming in at. Due to respect, y'all, as Shania's mom, Shania, which is Naya, mom, I'm very concerned when she leave like that or she just pick up and she goes. Hey, did I say be quiet? Lay down. When she just pick up and go and not say anything.
That's just me being concerned about my child. Now, she's grown, yes, but she has to let me know when she leaves this house. That's all I got to say. Nothing else. The comment section is going bonkers because some people saying, well, she's grown. She shouldn't tell you anything. You might get mad with her. I would never get mad at Naya for nothing. I already told her 100 times, girl, get out the house. You ain't got no kids. You free. You have nothing to worry about. These kids belongs to me. That's not your responsibility. So I'm glad she's out doing what she really wants to do. And that, I mean, go out and have fun. Ain't nothing wrong with having fun. Just let your parents know where you're at. That's all I say. Where you going? You know, even though I go out to bingo and I go out, I'm like, well, I'm going to bingo tonight. You know, I'm going this place tonight. I just don't pick up and leave without telling her where I'm going. And this girl just zoomed the camera in. Sorry, y'all. I don't care how grown you get. I mean, when you hit the age of knowing that you're not in the household with me anymore and you want to go out on your own, that's different. But sometimes it's best to let your parents know where you're going, who you with. You ain't really got to tell your location, but you can tell your parents where you're at. And that's one thing that had me concerned about her and her well-being is because she did not say she was leaving yesterday. She just picked up and left after she dropped off Leah. You know what I'm saying? But we did have a talk in the household before when she pulled that mark. You got to let me know when you leave. You just can't pick up and leave and not say, Mama, I'm going this way or going that way. Because I got to know. Because if something happened to my child, you know, the person who she was with is not going to say anything. Me personally, honestly, for the safety of her and how her mouth is and the way she is, I'm going to protect over my children. So at the end of the day, no, I'm not mad. Let's address that right now. I'm not mad. Okay? No, you do not supposed to break household rules. I'm not mad. It's just the fact that I'm mad that she didn't tell me where she was going because, of course, I laid awake last night and I did a TikTok video. I basically went live because I was worried about where she was at. I didn't get a phone call or nothing. I had to call her last night while I was live on TikTok talking to her, telling her to bring a soda. That's when she said she wasn't coming home. Well, at that time, you texted, you should have said, Mama, I'm not coming home tonight. You know, don't look for me. I've been looking for her all night last night, so I stayed awake. And I see what my grandma means now about us not coming home or we just pick up and leave. I got tired of being abused and I got tired of going through the things I was going through in my childhood life. So when I got into puberty and I was 17 years old, can I please tell my story and y'all be quiet? Either you be quiet or I'm gonna pop you and make you go. When I got 17 and got into my puberty stage, hold on, y'all, hold on. I can't talk over y'all. I can't talk. Hold on. Hold on. Hey. Get down there. You get at the bottom. Get over here. You get over here. You stay down there and you lay down. And don't move. But if I turn on the light, it's gonna wake up everybody. I can turn on the light if y'all want me to, but it's gonna wake up everybody in the house. So when I got 17, I decided that I want to run away. I didn't tell my grandma where I was going, what I was capable of doing at the time. So when I left, I didn't think about twice of how she may feel. I didn't think about the consequence that comes behind it. I was too damn grown for my own age because I wanted to get away from all my problems I was going through. So, like I said, when I was 17, I had a reason why to run away and leave the house because I got tired of being abused. I got tired of sleeping in the laundry room behind, in between two wash machines. I got tired of cutting the flower yard and being treated like a slave, actually, okay? So I got tired of being locked down in a home that I felt like I was not safe in. So I wound up taking a few pair of underwears and a few pair of pants and packing my shit and going to the schoolhouse after my brother told me they got this place online that you sell black magazines and they'll pay for you to go to where you need to go at. And so I said, okay, I'm going to just do just that. So I packed my shit and I left and I didn't look twice or think about the risk of going out there by myself on that road alone. I didn't think about anything. I didn't think about me dying or anything because I got tired of a lot of things I was going through in my life. So I was being held hostage like I was in prison. So I got free. I was out there in that world alone. I didn't know which way to go, which way to turn. So let me put this in this slot that I'm about to say. My daughter means the world to me, okay? When she stepped out and she left yesterday, it hurted me because she didn't say, Mom, I'm leaving to go anywhere. Yes, it hurted me because of the fact that that's my child. That's my daughter. That's my firstborn. You gotta respect household rules. You have to respect what goes on in this household. You're not being harmed. You're not being held hostage like I was. Excuse me. Okay, in a minute. You say excuse me. She's not being held hostage in this household. She's not being abused. She's not being neglected or none of that. She just needs to be free. You know what I'm saying? From her siblings and from all the things that she's going to do deep down inside. So I agree sometimes with things that goes on in my house so everybody does not know what goes on behind closed doors with me and Naya. Okay? So at the end of the day, even though we got a bond, some of the things that she's going through mentally, physically, and emotionally, she did need to get away from home. She did need to step out and, get a breath of fresh air. All I was saying was, in the comments when people come after me, is respect is due to a dog. Household rules is household rules. You can't break the rules and you can't just leave when you want to. Now, when you still up under this roof, the rules still stand. If you're 19 or 20 and you still in my household, I said what I said and I meant what I said. Before you leave this house, if you get ready to leave for 2 or 3 nights, I don't give a damn where you may land. Let me know. Mommy, I'm getting ready to go. I'm going to stay this place. And I want you to feel safe. That's all I ask. As a mother, it's not me being cruel. It's not me being mean. It's not me being harsh. I'm just being a mother. That's all I'm doing as a mom. And yes, it do hurt. It do hurt. It do hurt as a mom to know, everything we've been through inside and out. You can always talk to me and tell me what's going on. And that is all I feel like as a mom. And as a mom perspective, people feel like when you show the real shit, like I'm showing real tears right now because everything I've been through in my life,
There's nothing Shania is going through that she does not feel like she need to get away from. She just need to get away from all the stress that's going on from the kids, driving her crazy. I can understand all that. We talk about all this stuff. At the end of the day, just respect household boundaries and rules and know that I feel free to know that, you know what I'm saying, you're safe, that I had to contact you first, had to know where you at, and know that you're okay. And that's it. It's not nothing, no hard love, loss, or anything. You can always come back home. I know you needed to get away. That's all. As a mom. I mean, I don't want to lay awake at night like my grandma did and cry on my pillow and sit up here bitter about where you at. Just tell me where you going. That's all you got to do. She know how I get. She know exactly how I am about her. Like, I love my kids. And out of respect, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all 100%, out of respect, I love my kids to death, do us part. And I'll give my last breath for my children if I have to. That's just how I feel for every last one of them, including my son. Just don't leave me out on the heart. Just don't leave me out on the lake by myself, trying to figure out what's going on with you when I don't know really what's going on. Because you know you always got your mama right here. No, we all get stressed out. But I love my kids. I love all my kids. Death do us part. That's a commitment, y'all. And I mean, that's a commitment. That's not a statement. That's a commitment. I don't know where you at, but I hope you're okay because you're not picking up your phone or nothing. It's going straight to voicemail. I'm not understanding where you at. I have contacted her all day. I haven't talked to her all day. I haven't messages. Our messages, we use the messages all the time. We message back and forth all the time. Like, Naya, where you at? She ain't text back. So I'm just praying you okay.
I wipe your tears.
I wipe my tears, Nana. Yeah, I'm okay.
You okay?
Okay.
And you buy Naya back home.
Just worried my way. Naya, I just was texting her and she didn't respond back. But anyways, y'all, I don't want nobody ever to feel sorry for me. Because I'm going to tell you, I'm one of the realest out here. I don't ever want nobody to feel like, oh, I get on TikTok just to cry, just to get money or views. It's real. Like, literally, I lay on my pillow last night. I wanted to cry so bad. I wanted to scream to the Lord and say, Lord, please, whatever I did to push you away, come back home. That's it. Just come back home. I know she got tired. I ain't call no police. She'll be back. This has been the second night she has not been home. I have not talked to her at all.
Mommy, no.
Just come home.
No, Mommy. You're going to be all right. You say I go home.
I just want her to walk back through that door and say, Mommy, I'm okay. That's it. I have not been in contact with her. She have not contacted me. She left last night. I have not heard nothing from her since I talked. Since I was on TikTok last night, I was cooking in the kitchen. And I said, Naya, can you bring something to drink home? And she said, I'm not coming back home. I'm not coming back home. And she didn't say why. She just said, I'm not coming back.
Mama's just crying. And Mama miss Naya and with her left. And Naya left to their house. And Naya, Mom, Naya left to their house. And you know that I'm sure you're gonna be okay.
I know it's gonna be okay now.
Just sad.
I don't know, sometimes things get overwhelmed for her as well as it get overwhelmed for me, but just tell me where you at, please. I know you be watching my Instagram, my TikTok. When we at home, you always on my TikTok and my Instagram. Mama, you always stay on the live. Mama, you this. Where are you? Where are you, Shania? Get in contact with Mama, please. I'm stressing that out. Yeah, I gotta give her space. One on the mother is hard. Let's see where she goes.
Breathe before the kids get in the car.
I will. Just hate to see when you leave. Naya just came back safe. You had fun?
Yep.
Lena was crying for you. Girl, I did a bath for her. No, everybody gave Naya a hug and kiss. She hugged me like no tomorrow, too. I did miss my baby. You got your mask. That's what's up. You tell her, Lena.
Yeah.
Say you miss Naya, ain't it?
Yeah.
Looking all pretty. Yeah, we miss my baby. Uh-oh, she giving me the baby back now, look.
Yeah. My turn.
Yeah, my turn. Hold on.
Are you set?
My turn, y'all. She back. Yeah, safe and sound. Mommy job is never done.
What's up, y'all?
Y'all say hey to Naya. Kaya went in the house. She got attitude.
Hey.
Nika often begs on TikTok, receiving donations in the form of money and clothes for her kids. If this sounds familiar, it's because I've covered similar cases in my 3-part series on TikTok beggars, so make sure to check those out after this video for more on how social media can be used for these purposes. She frequently receives support from viewers who are concerned by the state of her children, who are often seen in clothing that doesn't fit and appear generally unkempt with little attention to their grooming needs. Many supporters provide clothing and funds to improve her family's situation, but Nika has been known to use the money on herself, including buying candy, snacks, or fast food, often just for her own consumption rather than for her children.
More shoes. Oh, my kids can rock the out these.
They do not need those. They're going to damage them things.
You seen boys?
I think those in kids very much.
I'm just going through stuff. I know I can't fit it. Yep, these are boys. These are Jordan she sent.
Nika coaching Kia to ask supporters for money. She thought she was muted.
Don't you say it, not yet. Just wait till you get deeper and then live. Don't say it little like, oh, she told her daughter to say that. You understand that? Yeah. Wait a little bit. When I do like this.
Well, it's okay.
Attitude. Let me see now. Let me see now. Come on now.
But y'all.
Layla, come on, baby. Come on.
I got one question. One exactly question. What y'all gonna get for my birthday? I wanna know. Comment. Come on. What y'all gonna get for my birthday?
A happy birthday and that's it. That's not like family, you know. Family is family, you know. But you got good supporters. Jeannie sent you $10. I meant to tell you to tell her thank you. Tell her thank you.
Oh, thank you, Jeannie.
Because I'm about to get your charger box and wire with that $10 she sent you. I'll go get it when I pick up 9. When I pick up 9 from work out.
Even with the donations, her children often still wear worn or undersized clothing, raising concerns among viewers about whether the resources are being used to meet her kids' essential needs. This situation has led to considerable criticism, especially since the meals she prepares for them are minimal, leaving people to worry about whether her children have enough to eat.
Y'all always saying, forget it. Kids always messing up, so I put my bacon in my corn. Not too much bacon in it, but I'm gonna stir it up, put some white rice over that thing. Just the rice is cooking now. Let's go check on it. Rice here, still bubbling. Right there. Then we're gonna go into the oven. We got a few sausages for the ones who want some. Yum, yum. That's what we're gonna have. A lot of them don't eat the sausage, eat the bacon in it. And they rice with it. I got the chicken cooking for tomorrow. Here, just put it on. Alright, mama ain't playing no games up in this kitchen. We're gonna put the top back on this and let this cook. Mama enjoyed me a piece of bacon right here. You're welcome. Yum. Y'all here. And then when y'all done, do y'all finish y'all choices. Whatever plate you want to grab, grab. Alright, y'all, so tonight the kids are having cookies, nuggets, and fries. This is what they're eating. Yum, yum. Eat them up. And we have all kind of sauces here. Ranch barbecue, honey mustard, and then the water cups here. Yeah, this is an every night thing, but guess what? They enjoy it. Eat on peace. Good night. Alright, decided to do some stewed chicken as soon as they get home. Some of them want some noodles. We got the rice on here. Some of them want cocoa beans to go with their rice. And then I want some black eyed peas. And that's what we having for dinner. Stewed chicken, noodles, black eyed peas, white rice. Only to the ones that don't really want food, and some cocoa beans. Yum, yum, eat them up. Good takis. So you have 10 singles in here. It'll be enough for all of them with the minis. And I did buy the toys for them. Right here. That's size 5. That's Lena and Kira's screwed together, but this is Kira's on. I'm gonna go buy the batteries for it. So cute. 12-piece meal.
You want a 4-piece meal?
No, the 12-piece meal.
20. The 4-piece deal, original or crispy?
No, 12-piece meal.
Dark, mixed white.
Dark.
Original or crispy?
Original.
What's the right side?
Mash and gravy, macaroni and cheese, and double macaroni, three sides, right?
Yeah.
So another mash and gravy.
Anything else?
That's it.
All right.
This is just for the stuff for the girls the other day. Oh man, I look at it. That's what I have. Yeah, Alright, so I know that. I'm gonna pay for it. Alright, I thought you said you was thirsty too. Just give her the candy. Give it to her.
Oh, yeah, I am thirsty. I am thirsty.
Kid, why you open that? Ain't that airhead? No, I gotta pay for that. Let me hold. I gotta pay for it. Thank you, Mama Jen.
Thank you, Mommy Jen.
Alright, let me see what you got. Toys. Alright. And Nana got, Sai got her stuff. Oh, Sai got that big old bag of candy. That can in her hand. Let me see what you got, Nana Pooh. And that little toy she got in her hand. I don't know what kind of toy that is. Yeah, Mama gave you that for your birthday. The money for your birthday, so we're gonna get your stuff now. Alright, let's go to the counter. Check out. How much your total was?
23.
$23.17 for this. It's your money. It's your birthday. I'm just saying I had to get this on camera. $23 for some snacks. Or whatever she wanted, some money, but wow, $23. And you put it up there? I know that's right. Dang, get it from your mama, huh?
You told me to put it up there.
Yeah. Come on, y'all got the bag in my hand. Let's go. That's not bad. It's your money. Do what you want. That went fast though. Whoa.
No, he outside smoking.
Oh, you should tell your mama say hey.
He's so little. Oh, fuck the shit out of that little boy.
Over here. I'll break his whole ass up. He's so little, I'll break him in pieces.
He didn't do better though. I ain't gonna tell.
I'll break his ass. He probably got a big one too. That shit probably hang on his leg.
Don't put some sweatpants on. You'll see.
Man, let me see that. Ooh, I told your boy Amazon. Hold on, they said a bitch gonna run up on Nika. Hold on, let's say for instance. No, mama. How many I got? All these bitches will be in your ass if you try to run up on me, bro. I promise you, you'll be dead. All these right here. Run up on me are my children. You'll be a dead bitch. I got plenty more. Promise you. I'll lay a bitch out. I ain't playing. Y'all want to sit there and oh, somebody waiting on me? Let them wait on me. My scarf, my glasses, and everything will be off, but I guarantee their body be laid out too. See that? It comes out. Oh. Hold on, open my mouth. You can't suck that up. It's an asset. Oh yeah. See that? It's coming out. Open your mouth. It's got pus in it. It's pus in it. See that? Too close. Girl, I ain't naked. Let me out. Let you out. You ain't want me going in with you? You can come in, but we already late. We ain't no damn late. That's you the one that got the bed. I've been on the bed. Y'all been in the bathroom. Shut up. Shut up. Both of y'all. Shut up. Hey. Go ahead, I'll walk in there. What floor you gonna be on? Ain't no floors in here. It is floors in there. Night, go. It's physical therapy. I gotta get the babies out.
Go check in.
I'm telling you, like DSS took my kids away from me because somebody's saying some of my drugs in the house. They trying to say that Isaiah tested positive for cocaine, which was a lie. Because when I called back up there, the man that gave me the lab results, I recorded the whole damn thing, but I had got a new phone. He said no, Isaiah did not test it positive for nothing. He said that Kira had a little bit of, he said something about she had a little bit of semen in her mouth or something like that. Now, living in the neighborhood was living it. My kids and
I ain't taking a break from social media because I don't be on social media. I only be on Instagram and TikTok. And I only post certain videos.
Snaps, y'all. Here we go. Nika done got her surveillance camera. Oh, snaps, y'all. Here we go. Nika done got her Oh, snaps, y'all. Here we go.
Have one, and if you didn't know, then you know now.
I'm bisexual, so I just wanted to put that out there. And my age is 10 years old. My birthday is August 16, and I'm going to be 11 almost like in a few probably years. Don't know. But you guys, that's my proper entrance to this. Hope you like it, and I love you guys. Hey you guys, so
After moving into a larger house, Nika still doesn't furnish the space, explaining that she fears potential eviction and doesn't want to deal with moving furniture again. This reasoning suggests a sense of instability, which may impact how she prioritizes her living situation.
Take them out, put them on the Marvel Kaya little thing I'm about to do for her. Get the rice. Come on now, you playing. I'm gonna get this food on. Move out the way now. I'll bring me the seasoning salt out the room and the garlic. I know they ain't outside yet. Now get the belt. In my room, all the seasoning. Bring the seasoning salt, the garlic, the pepper, and that's it. In my bathroom in that pan.
Southside, you the only one up. Hey, good morning. Hi, come on and crawl to me. Hey, Joe. These little babies here's knocked out. Comatose, baby. Hey, girl.
Recently, Nika's viewers noticed that Hayworth, the father of many of her children, doesn't fully acknowledge all 8 of the kids he has with her. Early in their complicated relationship, he was also involved with other women, marrying some while still in and out of Nika's life and having children with her. Now, Hayworth claims that he was not involved with Nika to the extent she implies and states that he only recognizes 4 of her children as his. He has even expressed a desire to take a DNA test to prove this claim, distancing himself from responsibility for the other children.
I totally forgot. Oh, the kid's daddy. So y'all listening to me, thank you. Okay, the kid's daddy, when we was together, like I said, for like 10 and a half years, we lived together, we paid bills, we wasn't on housing none of that, he was helping pay bills. I got pregnant with Elijah. I was going to work every day, doing what I had to do, come home one day. He had an attitude. He was inside the bathroom. Naya was watching TV, she just got home from school, and I was in the bed because I was pregnant. I was tired. Only thing I seen that day was when he walked past my room door, hold his head up, and walk out that door, and I never seen him again. And that day was traumatized because I was there pregnant with Elijah. I wasn't making much money at the time, and the rent was due next month. So I was like, okay, he walk out, he not answering his phone, he not picking up the phone. So I kept calling. All of a sudden, a week later, I called the girl, the other girl he had a baby on me with. She knew about me, she knew about him. So I was like, so did you hear for such and such? She was like, what you mean? He right here. I was like, hold on, wait a minute, what? Like that. So she put him on the phone. I said, so how the fuck can you betray me like that? How can you just leave me here pregnant with your kids, with all these damn bills, and walk out and leave me? Oh, you know what the deal was. You know what it was. That's what men say. That's what you mean. I know what it was when I was in the bed sleeping. You walk out the house and you didn't say anything to me. So make a long story short, instead of talking about everything, I had to cry it out. I had to fight it out. Yeah, eventually I wound up getting put out my apartment. Didn't have nowhere to go. I was looking for some place to go. I was walking around, pacing and crying, calling different resource places to get help. So by the time I got on my feet, by the grace of God, I found a 4-bedroom apartment. I moved in. I had decided to let him go, not to deal with him anymore. When I talked to the girl where I had moved at, I was like, so y'all didn't come forward to me and tell me about the marriage. I found out through the streets because somebody who knew me gave me and my kids a ride to the laundromat because we was walking during the time. And the girl was like, congratulations on your marriage. I was like, what marriage? She was like, ain't you got married? I was like, nah. She was like, this ain't you. So when she showed me the picture, I was still pregnant. I know I already had a lot. I was pregnant with Kira at the time. No, I was pregnant with Isaiah, not Elijah. I already had Elijah. That was Isaiah. So I look at the picture. I said, that's not me. So I jump out her car, ran in the house. I threw everything down, my bags, everything. Pick up the phone. I contact him and her right away. I said, how the fuck could y'all betray me? How could you marry somebody that I've been with? You knew I was with him. You can't do that. So she was like, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, this and that, and third, y'all. I was heartbroken for so long. I can't go back to something that I've been into again.
What you said?
I'm talking to them about that, your daddy. So at the end of the day, y'all, it's just like life goes on. Nobody can't tell you when to walk away from your relationship. You have to walk away on your own. Nobody can't tell you how to love somebody because you're going to love them regardless.
Birthday to you. First thing I was saying in the comments, he's a deadbeat ass dad. Why would you wish him a happy birthday? Y'all don't know nothing about that damn man. Y'all think y'all know, but y'all don't know. Anyways, he might not be around at certain points in time of my life or the kid's life, but at the same time, he is the kid's father, all 8 of them. Y'all just want to go up here and start some shenanigans bullshit across the internet. But anyways, no, we don't need a DNA test done. If he did want to get a DNA test done, he could have did it since birth. And he know all these babies are his. He have no reason to sit up there and lie and say they're not.
But of course, being a man, he will lie to any woman to make sure they're happy. I ain't calling no names, so nobody taking me to court about no dumb shit, no harassment, no bullying, nothing, 'cause I ain't got time for none of that stuff. Having a waste of my time that day to go down to a courthouse anyway that they ain't gonna do some crazy shit like that. I don't got time to be stalking nobody, bringing up nobody's name. I ain't with all the drama. I know my baby daddy does what he do with his life. I do what I want to do. At the same time, we know, you know, we got our children here to raise, and that's not nobody's business anyway. Why I gotta explain myself to social media about my baby daddy? Like, y'all going around in the comments with dummy pages, oh, get a DNA test of the kids. Get a DNA test for what? Where this coming from? This coming from who? Who it coming from? Because honestly, he don't never deny none of my children. You can obviously see on the video when he came to my house when I had it on TikTok that Nana was with him that day. And I can't see nothing through this truck. And he bought all his kids food and all that stuff. So at the end of the day, if y'all want a DNA test done, how about y'all get in contact with him and tell him to go do a DNA test and see what he tell y'all. I need to stop with shenanigan bullshit. It's like that every day when I read the comments, it's something to do with Hayworth or this and that and third, or you take up for Hayworth and this, that, all this crazy mess. And that's why I leave the comments on, that's a nice car, to see what y'all be talking about. My camera gonna keep falling until I tighten the back of it up.
That you don't need a Burger King crown to be a queen. Yeah.
Peace, y'all. We waiting on Daddy to come. If he don't show up, I don't know what they're gonna do. We're here. We're waiting. We've been here since 10:20. Hey, if you see this, we're waiting on you. Be here. Be square. You already know what time it is. Okay. DNA court. This is what we waiting on. Yeah. Waiting on Daddy to come. Waiting on Daddy. Hey. All right, y'all.
In terms of content, not much has changed for Nika. Recently, she's shifted to making videos on Facebook where she gives reactions to various topics, though reacting might be a loose description as her responses tend to be minimal or surface level.
I would never do that.
We got the screenshots.
We have the screenshots.
Your page is open on Facebook.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Your page is open on Facebook, and yep, it's still in the comments.
She's
You
dropping the
said
N-word.
N-I-G-G-A.
I don't know what you're
talking about. When I was like, how many years ago was this?
That's kind of where it's like an issue because it's
where it matter.
Yeah. Clock that. Clock it.
I'm going to give you all that life story you think you know so well, because it's my life story, not yours. You can run your mouths all you want, but the fact is you didn't live my life. And I'm going to tell you exactly what it was. You could be damn sure that was the first and last time anybody's going to profit off of me from their own lives.
I am. She smile. She's smiling. Look at her face.
I
Now answer this phone call. This might be a job. Here.
I never knew I would be in so much pain when they took my children away.